According to Cowie, the simple formula for achieving effective communication between fellow members is right connection plus right conversations plus right context. Educators at the higher education level will cross paths with numerous people, and the main tool used for the two-way transfer of information with those people is communication and collaboration. The most challenging part for an educator, in particular first years, is knowing the correct people to interact with, the right words to say, and the best time, place, and situation to have those conversations. In this video, we'll discuss the 4 best practices for effective communication. Additionally, the video will provide details on the reasoning behind common communicational pitfalls, and finally, the video will provide suggestions on the best methods to employ when trying to de-escalate a heated situation. Trust is a critical component for effective communication. When trust is at the forefront, the instructor feels safe and comfortable communicating with colleagues about their personal experience, some of their struggles with teaching, and the lessons that epically failed. Additionally, when seeking out advice and feedback, people tend to approach colleagues they have a trusting relationship with because they know they'll be brutally honest, tell them what they need to hear instead of what they want to hear. Establishing a trusting relationship requires individuals to get to know their team members on a professional and personal level, being open in their discussions and showing empathy towards other situations. Active listening requires a whole body approach. It's essential for the person speaking to be given everyone's full attention and that the outside distractions are reduced at all costs. Additionally, the people listening need to portray appropriate and positive facial expressions, keep good posture, and make eye contact with the speaker, all of which demonstrate interest and willingness to engage in discussion. Furthermore, the listener must take time to formulate a suitable response with appropriate word choice before saying anything, so that chances for misunderstanding are decreased substantially. Often, communicating with project team members needs to be quick, simple, and convenient. For that reason, email plays a main role in promoting ongoing conversation with colleagues. But educators need to move beyond that and on to alternative approaches like social media applications, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, and instant messaging apps. It's important when interacting with a specific team member, use the communication tool they prefer, either face-to-face or with digital means. Also, social media establishes a global learning community where teachers around the world can give advice and offer suggestions and learn different approaches. For effective communication to take place, the project team must decide and agree upon specific roles and responsibilities for each person to have. This will keep every member accountable and make sure no one steps on each other's toes, which will prevent conflict. One role might be that of creating the agenda for the meeting, deciding which topics will be discussed and when. This way the conversation won't get sidetracked and lead to an argument. Also, it's beneficial to have someone be a mediator who selects the people to speak and stopping heated conversations when they arise. At a higher educational setting like university, instructors that teach the same content will have offices and classrooms that are located in different areas of the campus or in different buildings. Thus, the time and effort to track them down might not seem worth it for just a conversation that can be done with back and forth emails. With today's emerging digital era, more educators are moving to online teaching, which makes in-person meetings and collaboration extremely difficult. Educators at a higher educational setting have responsibilities at home to take care of that have a higher priority than a professional meeting that isn't required. Thus, the challenge becomes how to distribute the topics and responses discussed to the people who weren't able to attend. Additionally, scheduling a time and place for a project team meeting that works around everyone's different class schedule can cause challenges because educators work for a short period of time at different parts of the day, like morning or evening. A third reason is that not all educators see the benefit of establishing a professional learning community that gathers together to communicate. It goes back to that time and energy, and some people are unwilling to give it up. Additionally, certain educators are introverted and prefer to work alone because there's less risk involved, they don't have to work with people they don't enjoy, and they don't have to step outside their comfort zone. Also, if an educator has past success working alone, why change and ask for help? Effective communicators can display humility and respect for others. Making mistakes is human nature. Common mistakes like a sharp word blurted out during a heated meeting, sending an email to a colleague in a haste without understanding the connotation of words, or a cruel tweet on social media posted spontaneously. These situations can all be de-escalated by publicly admitting I was wrong and how I hurt the receiving person and then offering a sincere apology. Also, someone can provide evidence that contradicts my ideas that I need to be willing to admit that I'm not all knowing. Sometimes a heated situation can only be minimized when the issue is left unresolved and some distance is put in between all the parties involved. When I take a considerable amount of time to fully analyze the ideas being stated and understand where the other person is coming from, then usually agreements of certain parts of the issues can occur. I may need to walk away from the situation and seek advice from an impartial person because they'll be honest and point out how I was wrong. I may need to find colleagues and have experience in resolving conflicts and gather suggestions.